NBA fans, welcome back. Look, before I get into it, I would like to ask you formally. I don't usually do this. This isn't really my thing, but like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm that close. I think I'm 2 followers away from 300. So be 300 for me. We can be like Sparta. The goal by the end of the year is to get 1,000 subscribers, get monetized, so I don't have to worry about being broke. That'd be cool. So help me reach that goal. That being said, let's talk about the New York Knicks. I'm not going to do an intro today. I'm just going to jump right into it. It's late. It's probably going to be a late upload. But that being said, let's talk about if the Knicks are a playoff team. As you can tell by the thumbnail and the title to this video, of course the Knicks are not a playoff team. I've been seeing way too much smoke right now on YouTube saying now the Knicks are a playoff team. The Knicks are an 8 seed. The Knicks are making their playoff run. They're 4-3. Yeah, they are. Good for them. They have wins against Milwaukee. Yeah, beat them by 20. It's a big win. Good win. They have a win against Cleveland. Not a bad win. Cleveland's a good team. Okay, I guess they're an okay team. They have wins against Indiana and Atlanta. There are 2 playoff teams right there, for sure. I'm not going to sit here and deny that, right? Not going to sit here and deny that. RJ Barrett had one good game against Indiana. Yeah, he had a good first game against Indiana. That's funny. So, RJ Barrett can play basketball against one team in the NBA. I think that's what we're learning so far right now. But they're not a playoff team. This is the Knicks playing absolute best basketball. Like, this is the peak New York Knicks that they can possibly play this year, and they're 4-3. They got smoked by Indiana, smoked by Philadelphia, and smoked by Toronto. And Toronto has not proved to be a playoff team this year. I don't know what's going on with everyone thinking they're a playoff team, because I think that's kind of insane. Julius Randle is playing at an MVP type of caliber start to a season right now. He's putting up historical numbers, and they're 4-3. Maybe if they were 7-0, that's a different story, but they're 4-3 with their best player playing outside of this world. There's no way Julius Randle maintains the level of production and efficiency that he's doing right now. There's no shot. No shot. Let's check out his statistics real quick. First of all, he's averaging 51% from the field, and he shoots the ball a ton. He's averaging 22, 11, and 7. You think Julius Randle is going to average that on 38 minutes a night for the rest of the season? No, of course not. Of course not. RJ Barrett, shooting 78% from the line. Good for him, but he sucks. He is atrocious. He's averaging 40% from the field, 18 points. He's 46 of 115. Why is he taking more shots than Julius Randle? He's 8 of 34 from 3, which translates to 23% from 3. The man is a garbage can. He's just dumpster fire. One of the most painful players to watch play basketball in a starting lineup, and you're going to tell me this team's a playoff team? Emmanuel Quickly is pretty good. I like him. He's a good player. Hasn't really played a lot. 15 minutes per game in 3 games, averaging 10 a game. Alec Burks was playing really well as the 6th man off the bench. He was arguably playing at a 6th man of the year type pace, 21 a game, 53% from the field. But it quickly dives off. Obi Toppin hasn't played. Mitchell Robinson is very good at what he does. Don't get me wrong. But he's a very one-dimensional player. He's like a little bit worse of Rudy Gobert. And you guys know my opinions on Rudy Gobert. I think he sucks. I don't think he sucks, but defensively he's the man. I just think he's a one-dimensional player. Kevin Knox is terrible. 39% from the field. 33% from 3. 6 points a game. Like, Kevin Knox is somehow RJ Barrett's not the worst rookie on this team, or like worst like recent rookie on this team, because AKA biggest bust. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Because Kevin Knox is just literally the worst player ever in the NBA. He was like putting up historically bad efficiency last year, like one of the worst players ever in the history of the NBA in a season to play as much as he did. Like, he is so bad. He makes everything on the court look so much more difficult than it is. Austin Rivers is a good player, starting to play again. Elfrid Payton's had a good start. But this team's not a playoff team. Who's out if New York's in? Because you have Miami, Philadelphia, Milwaukee, Boston, Brooklyn are sure things. Previously, before the season started, I had Atlanta being a playoff team. Atlanta's playing like a playoff team. That's 6. Toronto's better than the Knicks. They're not having a good year, but just be real with yourself for a second. Toronto is better than the New York Knicks. So that's 7. Charlotte's better than the New York Knicks. Yeah. Charlotte's better than the New York Knicks. Indiana, the way Domantas Sabonis is playing, without Domantas Sabonis, the Indiana Pacers are better than the Knicks. That's 9. Yeah. Orlando is not terrible. They're always in the hunt for an 8 seed. Orlando, better than the New York Knicks. It's a 4-3 start, guys. Please stop making videos claiming that this is the year the Knicks make the playoffs, because it's not. It is not. Keep the expectations low. Please. It's 7 games into a season. Please maintain your expectations. Just lower them a little bit, because the Knicks are not making the playoffs. The Knicks will find themselves losing 9 in a row at some point this year. I promise you. And just by chance, imagine if Julius Randle doesn't play. That's a game L. That's a loss immediately. Doesn't matter who they play. Julius Randle is having a fantastic, historic start to an NBA season, but it is Julius Randle. It's not going to stay true. I hope I'm wrong. I hope he has an all-star type season. Well, I don't. I'd like to see Tobias Harris make an all-star game. But when Julius Randle leads your team in points, rebounds, and assists every single night, you're not a playoff team.